I beg to move that leave be given to bring in a bill to make provision for the United Kingdom to withdraw from the European Convention on Human Rights and to make further provision in connection with the withdrawal of the United Kingdom from that convention. On June 23rd, 2016, in the biggest democratic exercise in the history of these islands, the British people, despite being told by all the businesses and all the trade unions and much of the press and most of this House, managed, despite everything, children be quiet. And we voted clearly by a massive margin for the British people to bring back the sovereignty. And by the way, what makes me laugh about this isn't just the sovereignty of this country, it's the sovereignty of this very chamber and the people within it to bring power back to this very place. And that is what we voted for. And of course, one of the most important subsets, one of the biggest reasons for that vote to happen, was the deep alarm at the huge numbers of people coming into our country. The fact that effectively we had open borders, making us poorer in every way. Now, I believe that Brexit cannot be complete, all the while we're subject to a foreign court and frankly, a piece of legislation brought in by the Blair government upon which judges can choose their own political interpretation. We are not sovereign, all the while we are part of the ECHR, the European Council, and its associated court. It's as simple as that. And do you wonder, it's marvellous to see the intellectual levels of debate in this place, it really is. Do you wonder that out in the country there is growing frustration?
Order. Can I remind members that the honourable gentleman has a 10-minute rule bill in front of this House and should be listened to without interruption?
And just think of this. Whatever election result there is, even if 650 of us wanted to change rules on who can come across the channel and who can stay, we could be overruled by a convention we signed up to in 1998. We could literally, don't shake your heads, we could literally be overruled. Literally be overruled. So this is about sovereignty. This is about sovereignty of the country. It's about sovereignty of our parliament. It's about our voters being able to choose the future course and direction of our own country. And that is why this matters. The Rwanda legislation. In theory, very good. It would act as a deterrent. Unless you support the criminal gangs, yes, it was a very good idea. A very good idea.
It was brilliant.
The trouble was it couldn't happen. And why couldn't it happen? Well, because if you think about the Rwanda deportation flight in 2022, at 10 p.m. at night, a single judge in Strasbourg, one without any legal qualification, decided on the basis of Article 3, the flight could not take off. And we go on, of course, to horrendous stories, particularly under Article 8, the right to a family life. Well, whose families? The families of British people, or the families of those who've come into Britain, in some cases illegally, and then been waved through? But it's now completely outdated. We are not Russia. We are not Belarus. Indeed. Countries like New Zealand, Australia, Canada. Nobody in this room would say they're barbaric or backward countries. They defend freedoms, but I don't defend state-given human rights. Because they can be taken away by the very state that has been given to them in the first place. I've never seen so many Liberal Democrats in all my life. I've seen mine.
Continue.
Do you not believe this country is good enough to make its own laws? Do you not believe that the country that since Magna Carta has developed the principle of common law and with its faults perhaps been the best ever developed by civilization? Do you not believe we're good enough to make these rules, or we stick with outdated conventions preyed on by human rights lawyers in this country? I move this bill will restore democratic trust and faith in this once great nation. Thank you.